I'm going to quickly show you why the Apple Vision Pro is by far the most efficient and least distracting way to get work done in 2024. We're talking better than a laptop, better than a phone. Okay, so you can see in front of me, I have my two main workspaces. You can think of these like monitors. I have my main monitor, usually I'm doing code or a document or something here, and then up here, secondary monitor, in this case, I have GitHub. And around me, I've placed every single other thing I could possibly need to use throughout my workday, whether that's calendar, email, or maybe a YouTube video or my music player. All of these things are things I would need to check anyways throughout the day, but instead of now having to tab out, break my focus, and disengage from my work, I could be coding away on my main monitor here. Oh, I need to reference an email? I just look over. I remain typing here, I'm still engaged in my main workspace, I kind of glance between them, and I don't need to tab out and break my flow. Same goes for my calendar, same goes for maybe something that comes up in the YouTube video I need to reference. I never have to disengage from my work by tabbing out, switching windows, checking another device. All I do is glance over. If you're the type that's easily distracted by things going on around you, maybe this isn't for you, but for me personally, being able to have my work up front and center at all times and having everything else just always accessible without having to do anything or step away from it has been night and day. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you think you could work in an environment like this? Because for me personally, it's been night and day. I'd also love to hear any other questions you guys have on the Apple Vision Pro, because I've been absolutely loving this thing. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. This is why the Apple Vision Pro is worth every single penny they're charging for it and more. For the last 24 hours, I've been using this thing as my main productivity and work device, and it is so much better than anything I've ever used before. Better than a laptop, better than a phone. It's night and day. I'm gonna walk you through exactly how I have it all set up here. For context, everything you see here is running locally on the headset, in the built-in computer on the headset, and then I have a Bluetooth keyboard connected directly to it. You can also screen mirror from a Mac, but for now I'm finding everything's best running locally on the headset here. So the way I have it set up is right in front of me, I have my main work window. Sometimes it's code, sometimes it's a web browser with the document, but I like having it right up in front of me here. And then up above, I have a web browser with whatever it is I'm working on. And on this case is GitHub. I could resize it, move it around, anything along those lines I could have, but I usually like to have it right up there. Over here, I usually have something that I'm monitoring, keeping an eye on. It's usually a 3D print. You can see there, I can see it live in real time. This part is so cool. Over to the side here, I usually just have a YouTube video playing in the background, and then my music down here that I can play, pause, and control, all that good stuff. On the left here, I have all my communication stuff. So I have my email here, then usually I have Slack or messages open down there. The biggest advantage here is just the amount of usable screen real estate you have, and like how accessible it is at all times. So say I want to open up another window here, pardon me, maybe I want to open up Reddit. I could open up Reddit in another tab, and I could take that tab here, and maybe I want to drag it off to the side. Maybe I want to resize it to be really big and have it kind of just beside me there. So whenever I want to check on Reddit, I just look over there. It's just so easy, and all of this is super accessible to me. I usually have a whole bunch of different projects that I'm working on at once, and being able to have them just anywhere at any time is insane. But now the very best part, I usually move around my house a lot when I'm working from home. Check this out. If I want to maybe take my 3D print with me so I keep an eye on the progress, or maybe I want to bring a video call with me that I'm on, that I want to keep an eye on, I could carry that with me as I say, go to the kitchen to make a sandwich. And I could put that right there. Sorry, I gotta get back in frame. I could put that right there as I'm making my sandwich and doing my thing, and keep an eye on that as it's going. And what's really cool, you'll see here, if I turn around, you can see still kind of opaque. All of my windows are there that I can kind of keep an eye on while still being in here in the room. And then again, I want to go back and go to my main work setup. I could just grab that, put you guys back there, sit back down, put it there, and I'm back to work. This, being able to be mobile, being able to have all of these different windows, being able to have keyboard input, being able to work on the Mac, makes this worth it, and not enough people talk about it for the productivity and what it's actually for. I'm going to do a much deeper dive on this thing and how I'm using it and all the best parts of it, but I wanted to show you guys that because it's just blowing me away how incredible this thing is, and I don't think a lot of people are talking about what it actually should be used for. Keep an eye out for more videos, toss a like, follow, all that if you want to see more, and I'll catch you in the next one.